Hi, so today we are talking about investment strategy, which is giving around 50% returns for 1 year approximately. Or I can also say it is giving 100% returns for 1 year approximately. I can also say it is giving 25% returns 1 year approximately, even if the market does not move up or down. Okay. Now this 50%, 100%, 25% depends upon how you are viewing the investment. How you are viewing the investment, how you think that the investment is done. Let me give you an example. So first of all, what is the difference between investment and trading? See, in investment, you always say that the market is going to go up because it has shown that thing. Suppose if it sometimes go down also, you say that okay, we will hold the position, the market will come up. So you always buy at any point of time. You don't sell the stock, right? In trading, what we do it by some algorithms. We can say it that we do it by some algorithm, or we can say we do it by some use of indicators that which tell us that okay, if the market is going to go up, we will buy. If the market is going to go down, we will sell. If the market is going to go up, we will buy. So buy, sell, buy, sell. Investment is always buy, buy, right? Investment is like long term. You don't intraday trading. You want to close your positions within a day because you never know that today you thought that the market will go up, but suddenly something will happen. It can go down. So that is the main difference between trading and investment. Now, what are the positive of trading, and what is the positive of investment? So positive of investment is that we have seen that the markets go up. So you know that in a long term, it is going to give us benefits, right? So if I just show you a graph from, suppose this is zero, if I show you the graph of Nifty, again, the point here is, okay, let me just show you the graph of Nifty first. So there have been some times when the market has gone down, but finally we know this is Nifty Bank, this is Nifty 50. But finally, we know that the market goes up. This is the day-wise graph. Let me convert it to week-wise or month-wise so that we can show it from on a huge scale. So in the 2010, let me just minimize it all also. So it started around 2006. It was 4,500. It goes up, goes down, goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, goes up. This was the time of March 2020. Goes up again. It is down. It went to up to, okay, this is Bank Nifty. So so every index will be moving like that. I mean, every index. I'm not talking of a particular share. Some share that they can go up or down, something like that. It is not loading, maybe some problem with the servers. Every broker site has some problems in the servers. Okay, I think you have got the idea that it goes. So this is the positive that we have seen, that it goes up over a long time. What is the negative of investment? First negative is that the percentage returns are very less, right? And I mean, this is the only negative of investment, which I can see, that the percentage returns are very less. Okay, now what are the positives of training? The percentage returns are very high. I mean, if you trade and if you are able to predict it by some sufficient amount of back testing, you say that okay, this strategy works. What is the negative? It may happen that today you lose 2000 rupees, another day you lose 2000 rupees. This can continue, you never know. You have back tested the results. You say okay, the maximum loss was for 10 days continuously, fine. So over investment of 1 lakh maybe, or 1 2 lakhs, I have lost around 20,000. That is fine. But it might happen. You never know. It might continue for 30 days. Who knows? Nobody knows, right? Your prediction is wrong every day for 1 month. Entire money can be lost. So here it is, the entire money will not be lost, but the returns are low. Here the returns are high, but the entire money can be lost. So basically the rule of the thumb is, if your returns are guaranteed, the returns are low. This is the rule of the thumb basically in the markets, any market. Suppose you do a FD in bank, so returns are guaranteed. Like most of the times, if India is not going to be destroyed, if you invest in some SBI or some national bank like that, your returns are guaranteed. I mean, if the bank is there, your returns are guaranteed at a rate of 5 or 6%, whatever the rate of FD is. But the returns are very low. Suppose you have an investment of 10 lakh, 5 or 6% only means 50 to 60,000 per year, which is a low investment. So what my investment strategy is, that it actually takes this positive and it converts this negative also in positive. I mean, the positive is that over a long term we will go up, but the returns are also high. So what my investment strategy says is, first, that over a long term you will gain. Second, returns are high. Now let me explain this point once more. Suppose in the time of March 2020, you had this investment. What I am saying is, I'm not trading. My always view is, I'm not trading. My always view is up, bullish move. So actually the market tumbled in 2020 March. They again came up. But here also I would have buyed. Here also I would have buyed. Here also I would have buyed. I would have buyed every time. I would have never sold the stock. I'm not saying I'm ever going to sell it. I'm always buying it. Okay. So that is the thing. So I would have made huge losses here. That is fine. That is fine. So when I say long-term gain, what I'm trying to say is my gains will be better than Nifty in long term. And we can say it will be 50% around per year if the market does not move highly up or down. And if the market moves highly up or down, even still we will be better than the market. So what I want to say is, suppose you invest in some mutual fund. Okay, suppose you invest in some index mutual fund. So it would have also plummeted in March 2020, right? It would have also gone down in March 2020. What I want to say is, my investment will also go down, but not at that rate. My investment will go down here, and when it will recover much faster rate. So how the strategy works, let me just show you the options. So first of all, for that you have to understand what is options. There are two types of options. One is CE, one is PE. CE means call option. PE means put option. Okay. Now I will just directly give you the example, and I will just tell you how these work. Suppose we are saying what is the price of Nifty. Nifty is 14,823. Okay. So currently Nifty is 14,823 is the price of Nifty 50. Let me just pick one option around, say, 14,500. Let us just pick an option 14,500. So let me just pick 14,500 Nifty PE. So this option price is 150 rupees for May. And if I pick it weekly, let me just cut these. So if 14,500, let us pick weekly also. 12 May PE, 20 May PE. Now today is 9 May, so 12 May is only 3 days now. This is 39 rupees. This is around 100 rupees. Oh, sorry, this is 20 May. This is 100 rupees. This is 150 rupees. So what we can see here is that if the option is weekly, 12th May option is priced at around 40 rupees. What is the next date? 12 plus 8, 20. 20th May is priced at around 100 rupees. And what is the end of 27th May is priced at around 150 rupees. So today is around today is 9th May. Okay, first you have to understand this. What is this option? So what does put means? Put means that the market will go down. What does call means? That the market will go up. What does buy put means? If I buy put, I will say that the market will go down. If I sell put, I will say that the market will not go down. If I buy put, it will means that I am guessing that the market will go down. If I sell put, I am guessing that the market will not go down. So put means down, call means up. So if I buy call, it means that the market will go up. I'm guessing it like that. And if I sell call, what I'm guessing is that it will not go up. So first of all, this is the thing. What happens to the prices if the market goes down? Suppose today market is 14,823. Suppose I buy this option. Suppose I buy this option. This is not my strategy. I am just explaining you what is options first of all. Suppose I buy this option. What is the price I have to pay? 40 rupees. Okay. What happens? So this option is of 14,1500. This is called the strike price of options. Strike price. I can also have different strike price. Let us say what is the strike. There will be also a strike price of 14,800. Its price will be higher. It would be around 100 rupees for this week only. See, it is around 117 rupees. So I will just explain you first of all this option. What happens to this option? Suppose I buy this option at rupees 40 rupees. Okay. And suppose the market out of 14,823, I can say we have got three conditions here. The market goes to 15,000. The market remains at 14,823 and the market comes to 14,500. I will just take one more option. The market comes to 14,400. 14,000. Not 14,400, 14. So what this buy means is I have bought it for rupees 40. What this means is I was saying that the market will go down. Okay. The strike price was 14,500. This was the strike price. This is the current price of index price. And this is the strike price. Okay. Right. So if I buy a 40 rupees option and if the market goes 15,000, my guess was wrong. I will not get anything. I will lose 40 rupees. So my result will be minus 40. Suppose the market remains 14,823. I will again lose minus 40 because I was guessing that it should come down below than 14,500. If it is at 14,500, I again lose 40 rupees because I will not gain anything. I will take one more condition here. If it comes to 14,400, I will make 100 rupees and I will lose 40 rupees. Why lose 40 rupees? Because this I have already bought. The final price of the option will be 100 rupees. Why? Because I was saying that the option that the market will go down. What was the strike price? What was the price at which I was saying the market will come? I was saying that it will come to 14,500. Till that, my option has no value. If it goes down to 14,400 more, I will gain 100 rupees. I will lose 40 because so my net profit will be 60. If the market comes to 14,000, I will gain 500 rupees. I will lose 60 rupees because I bought it. This is the final price. So I gain 440 rupees. Now this happens that in trading, what some people suggest is buy option. See, if you are 100% confirmed that the market will go to 14,000 rupees, if you are 100% confirmed, what you will do, you will just buy an option for 60 rupees. You will gain 440 rupees. It's like 7 or 8 times profit. But are you 100% sure? No, we are not 100% sure. What we are sure of in investment is that over a long term, we have seen that the market goes up. So what we instead do is we sell this option. What we do is we sell this option. So today the market is 14,823. What I say, okay, I don't think it will come below 14,500. So the put option of 14,500 is 60 rupees. I sell this option. Actually 60 rupees is the price because I'm making the video on Sunday. Option expires on Thursday. So Friday has already gone and Eid is there. So 1 day is already left. So actually the price is around, if you take the weekly price, it will be around 75 or 80 rupees. For example, the next week option, they are showing 14,500 at 150. So let us suppose we take this option at 150. So average, it is around 75 for 1 week at this price, 300 below. Now what happens is this. So you have sold this option first of all. What does this mean is, suppose the market after 12th May, the market is at 14,500, 14,823, 15,000 and 14,000. Here you will gain 60 rupees because the option price will be 0. So you gain 60 rupees. Here also the option price is 0. Here also the option price is 0. You gain 60, you gain 60, you gain 60. Here the option price will be 500 rupees. Why? Because you said it will not go below 14,500, but it is coming to 14,000. So what is the loss? 500 rupees it has lost. I mean, the price will become 500 rupees. And you have sold it for 60 rupees. Now you have to buy it because it has to expire and you have to buy it. You can't do anything. You will lose 440 rupees here on investment of 60 rupees. So these are two things. One, you are buying the option. Second, you are selling the option. But what does selling means? This is put option. What does selling mean? Selling means that you are saying that the market will not go down. But okay, if the market is going down, you are losing some amount. But here also see this thing. Some person would have invested in 14,823 rupees. Market is 14,000 rupees. How much he has lost? He has lost 823 rupees. How much you have lost? Only 440 rupees. Are you getting this point? So suppose I buy a mutual fund of 1 unit Nifty at 14,823 rupees. If the market comes to 14,000, my mutual fund will show a loss of 823 rupees. In my strategy, I am losing only 440 rupees. So what I was trying to say is my losses will be less and my profits will be more. This I will explain more. How we are earning the profits. So my strategy is that sell weekly options, weekly put options at around 300 to 400 points below. Let's just do a calculation first of all. Let us see what we are doing if we are selling this option. So 300 is around 14,500. So suppose I sell this option of 12th May. I click on sell. What is the price they are asking me? They are giving me 75 units at a price of 133, 1,33,000. So I am able to sell 75 units. The price is 39 rupees at a price of, so the price is 39 or 97 or 150. Average price for 1 month will be around 60. Average price for 1 month will be around 60 to 70 rupees. And as you go closer, so I will just show you all the prices of, let us say this is 14,700 put option for 12th May. Let us see, this is 14,600 for put option, right? So 14,600 is 56, 14,700 is 81, 14,800 is 117. So if you even sell 14,800, you are good. It is 117 rupees. So I am just, so this is 75 units. You are selling it for 133. If you even sell this, amount will be approximately the same. You are getting for 153, 1,53,000. If you sell monthly option, you will get around 131. So same around 150, we will take it. So what you are doing is you are selling 75 units. This is called as one lot. This will change to 50 units later, but let's do all the calculations 75 units. The amount needed is approximately 1,50,000. And the premium, this price is called as premium, which you are getting is around 60, round off. So if the market remains up, what is the profit you are making? 75 into 60. So 75 into 60 will be 6 5 ja 30, 7 7 6 ja 42, 4,500 approximately. So over a 1.5 lakh investment, you are making approximately 4,500. The rule of the thumb is just sell the option, which is approximately 300 or 400 points below. Or you can also say whose price is around 60 to 70 rupees. I will just say that it's just below 75 rupees. Just sell the option, which is just below 75 rupees. For example, here, what I would have sold is not even these options. I would have sold 39. Then let us just delete this. Then it is 14,600 is 56. I will just look for 14,650. 14,650. 14,650, 68. So I would have actually sold this option. It is how much points below? It is approximately 200 points below, approximately. So if the market remains above 14,650, I will get 68 rupees for 1 unit. That would be approximately 5,000 rupees. That will be approximately 5,000 rupees plus. It will be around 5,400, I guess. Approximately, you will get this much amount of money. 5,100 it will be approximately. Okay. So over an investment of 1.5 lakh, you are getting 5,000 rupees per week, which translates to 20,000 per month, which translates to 2,40,000 per year out of an investment of 1.5 lakhs. Now you will say that it is more than 100%. You were saying it is 50% only. Why I'm saying is this. Generally, most of the times it does not happen that the market goes very down. Market, if it corrects also, it corrects up to 300 or 400 points. But for example, in March 2020, we saw that the market fell from 12,000 to around 7,000. So what I want to say is, if I talk of Nifty, I am assuming, which is a good assumption, that it will not fall below 50%. Suppose today it is around 15,000 rupees. So what my next guess is, okay, let me say that it will not fall below 7,500 rupees. I mean, if it falls below this, in mutual fund, you will be losing for 75 units, you would have been losing this much amount of money. Well, so my guess is that it is not falling below 50%. Like Nifty has it shown to fall between below 50%? I don't know. Let us just see it. The graph is not being loaded because I don't know why. Okay, so this is my monthly graph for many years. So the huge fall was around this. This was subprime crisis, which I have shown told in my earlier videos also. It was around 6,000. It was here. It is around 2,600. It is around 50. It is more than 50%. It is around 60% fall. Here it is around 6,000 to it is coming back to 4,500, which is 25% fall. Here it is 8,800 to 7,000, which is around again around 25% fall. It's actually bigger than 25. It will be around 8, 9, it will be around 7,000 and 2,000. 7 3 is 21. It will be just lesser than, it will be around 28% fall. And here it was around 12,000. It came to around 7,400, which is around 40% fall. 12 losses. The loss is around 4,500 something. 12 4 ja 40. So around 40% fall. So here it was around 60% fall, 25% fall, again some 25, 28% fall. Here it is 50% fall again. And rest of the time market was moving from 726 to 14,800 now. So now suppose you have 5 lakh rupees to invest. If you have purchased a mutual fund of Nifty, how many units would you have purchased? The price is 15,000, round off, we will take 15,000. Let us suppose you have 6 lakhs rupees, so that we will just take a round off. So you would have purchased units of 15,000 units. Out of 6 lakhs, you would have purchased 15,000. The price is 15,000. So 6 lakhs divided by 15,000 gives you 3 2 just 6 and 3 5 just 15. 200 upon 5 equal to 4 units only. No, some mistake. 40 units you would have purchased, right? Now, if the market comes from 15,000 to approximately 7,000, what your loss would be? Suppose it comes to 8,000 loss, 8,000 points down. So your loss will be 8 4 32. So 3 lakh 20, 3.20 lakh loss you would be making out of this 6 lakh thing. Right, this was your investment. You were sitting at a loss, but okay, you were saying that okay, it will come back, so we will again regain our 6 lakh and it will move up also. Right? What I say to you is, don't do this. What I say is that just invest your out of 6 lakhs, invest your 4 lakh in banks. Or let me do one more calculation. This is for 40 units. Let me do the calculation for 75 units. If you want to purchase 75 units of Nifty, the price will be around 15,000. So it will be around, let us say it is 3 by 4 into 100 into 15,000. So it will be 3 15 45 upon 4. And this is lakh. This becomes lakh. So you will need around 11 lakh rupees. 11 lakh you will have to invest in 75 units of funds for this. And assume this Nifty is a share and that you are purchasing this share, right? I say out of this 11 lakh, just deposit your 9 lakh in bank. And we will trade for 2 lakh only. Now this will give you a fixed percentage of 6% returns. And we are also, now see what is happening actually. What I'm trying to say here is Nifty is around here, 15,000 marks. Now, actually what I'm trying to say is from 0 to 15,000, this is 10,000, this is 15K, this is 5K. It will fluctuate like this only, right? If it is coming also, we can say that it is coming till 7,000, not very less than this. So why this amount is invested? This amount is waste, right? It is not giving you any money. Only the amount which is higher than this particular 10,000 mark is giving you some money. This amount is just a waste for you. Are you trying to get this? Suppose you have a share which is priced at 15,000 rupees. It improves to 16,000 rupees. And I say you can buy this share for 5,000 rupees only. So the profit and this will be 5,000, 1,000 divided by 5,000, which is 20%. While in this case, the profit is only 1,000 divided by 15, which is 7%. So why invest the 10,000, which is a sort of secure thing? The Nifty, if you are investing at this point, you can be very assured that it will not come back below this point. It may like go here, come down like this. Also, it will come, but it will not go more below than this. This is the point which I'm trying to make here. Suppose if you are investing here, you can be very well assured it will not come below here or say here. So around 7,000 mark is, so this money which you would have been put here is a waste because it is not giving you any interest. So what I'm trying to say here is that out of 15,000 rupees, out of 11 lakh rupees, you put 9 lakh in banks. You just trade for 2 lakh. Because this is giving you return of 6%, and this will add you the same returns. Now, how it will add you the same returns, I will just tell you. And even if we assume this 11 lakh is for 15,000, what I'm trying to say is if you say that it is not going below 7,000, that's just a rule of thumb. You can say it is not going below 50%, or say we have taken it more, 8,000, 60%. So you just need to have a 8,000 into 75, which is approximately 8,000 into 3 by 4 into 100. So which comes out to be 6 lakh. So here I am saying that instead of 11 lakh investment, you will be able to generate the same returns for 6 lakh investment. First of all, this. So already your profit is doubled. And out of this 6 lakh also, 4 lakh will be invested in your bank and you will be able to generate the same returns for 2 lakh money only. So your returns becomes 3 times of double. So 6 times your returns become. So therefore, what I'm saying is when I started this slide, that some people can say that return is 100%, some people can say it is 25%, some people can 50%. This only depends upon how you are viewing the entire thing. So let us finalize 6 lakh rupees. Out of those, 4 lakh we have deposited in bank, and we are doing an investment of 2 lakh rupees in Nifty. How? This strategy I have already explained to you. You just deposit 2 lakh in your broker account. 1.5 lakh around you will be using for trade. 50,000 will be just for some, suppose it falls, some down, some month it is lost. So you will be using this for 50,000 as a buffer. This will fetch you a interest of 6%. So actually for 6 lakh rupees, you are getting 4% return, 4% return, because I'm not calculating interest here. This money is trading. I'm calculating 4 lakh rupees pay interest at 6%. So actually 6 lakh pay the total interest which you are getting is 4%. So this has been fixed for you. This has been fixed for you. If the market does not move up, right? So you are getting at least this return. So you are just getting 2% less than FD, because you are investing only 4 lakh, rest 2 lakh, you don't know what is going to happen. So you are only getting 2% less return. So 4% is fixed, first of all. Now what we are doing of this? We are selling our put options. Now I will again explain how we are selling our put option. Suppose the market is 14,823. You sell a put option of 14,500 or 14,600 or 14,700 or 14,800. Doesn't matter that much. You just sell it. Some people who are new can start with selling very deep, I mean very far away options. They will just get around, what was the price of 14,500? Around 39, around 40 rupees, which is around 75 into 40, which is around 3,000 rupees per week. And where it is very low probability that the market will go down than this. So 3,000 per week they will get. So this amounts to 12,000 rupees per month, and that amounts to 2,000, 12, 40 per month into 12 months, around 1.44 lakh per year. So from here, from investment of 2 lakh, you will be getting 1.44 lakh. And why this money is put? Because this is a buffer. If the Nifty comes very down, suppose it touches a 8,000 mark or 10,000 mark, this money we can take a overdraft and we can invest here again. Now how this happens, I will just tell you. Now let us take the case. Now suppose if monthly we are getting this much amount, it is good. Now suppose the next month Nifty becomes 15,000. What you do, you sell the options of 14,600 around or 14,700 around. It is 300 points below. Its price will be around 50 to 60 rupees. You will again get how much money? 75 into 7, 6, 42, around 4,000 rupees you will get. Again, this will add up to 20,000 rupees per month. So between 15 to 20,000 you can get per month if the market does not fall below your expectations. How much this is? This is around 2%. If the market does not fall 2% per week, you are getting. If the market even falls to, suppose you put the money here and the market comes back to 14,600, you get the money. So and the next week what you do, you sell the put at 14,200. Again you repeat the same process. Now the question arises, what happens if the market falls below our strike price? Okay, one more thing I would like to mention here. I have actually started this account on, I think, previous Monday. I started this on, I think, 2nd or 3rd. I started here, 4th of May 2021. I have started this account. This is a separate account. I have invested 1,60,000 in that account. I can show you after maybe 3-4 months if you want. I can show you the statement there, right? My each weekly expiry I can show, and how I am able to generate on this 1.6 lakh, how I am able to generate around 5,000 per week. I will be able to show within 3-4 months. I think this will become around 5,000 per week, becomes around 20 into around 60,000 profit I will be able to make in 3 months or something like that. So with all the statements, that is completely separate. I'm not trading in that account. I will be showing the entire statements in that account if you need. this is my long-term strategy. I will never remove this lot. This is like after 1 year also, even if the market falls, I will not remain. Even after 10 years also, if the market falls, I will not remove at least one lot. I can make it two lots. So what I have taken this as, I have actually in bank, I have a good amount of FD, but still in bank, I am taking a approximately 4 lakh buffer for FD is maintained for this only. So this is fetching me interest rate of 7% because I invested in a bank which is giving me 7%. And out of this, out of 1.6 lakh, I will be able to generate, I guess, in 1 year, suppose at least 1.6 lakh more. So as far as I can see it, this gives me 7%. This gives me 100%. Uh, so 7 for the 28,000 here I'm getting. Here I'm getting around 1.7. You can say 1.1 lakh 70,000. I will be around getting around 2 lakhs on investment of around 4 lakh, and 1.6 gives me 4.6 lakhs. So around 40% returns I will be able to generate here per year. This is the strategy used by many hedge funds basically. So hedge funds actually use this strategy only. And this was how Warren Buffett started his whole career. He still does that. Now I am telling you, what if the market falls below our strike price? So now suppose, no, I just take an example. Suppose the market is 15,000 market. I sold a put of suppose 14,700 at suppose 60 rupees, and suppose the market comes to say 14,000, suppose 14,200, something like that. Okay. So first of all, how much loss I have made here? So let us compare two scenarios. A person who had invested 15,000 would have made a loss of 1,000 points. First of all, how much loss I have made? I have made a loss of, sorry, 800 points would have made a loss, direct investor. And my strategy would have made a loss of, my strategy would have made a loss of, my strategy would have made a loss of, so it is 500, so 440 loss. So I am already a winner here, first of all. Second point is, now what I do? So I am saying now what I do. So it is around 14,007, 14. So the market is 14,200. So what I do is I do two steps. I first buy futures of 14,200 plus I sell call options of 14,700. What is this call option? This call option is the same strike price which I used to sell my put option. Now what does this mean? Now, what is call option? Call option says that the market, if the market goes above 14,700, I will lose. If the market remains below 14,700, I will gain. So how this is happening? So call price is suppose, so I'm taking around 500 points away. It will be around 40 rupees suppose. And the market is here as of now, 14,200 points. The market is here. It was above, it came back to here. Now we don't know how much time it will again take to recover, right? If a person was only invested in 14,200, he would have just made only this much amount of money. Now what I am doing in this meantime is I am making this 40 rupees also per week, which amounts to around 7 4 the 28 3,000 rupees per week again. So market is recovering, but I am still making 3,000 rupees. When I will incur losses, I will actually not incur losses, because if the market reaches 14,700 also, suppose the market again touches 15,000. Now we started when the market was 15,000. Suppose the market again touches 15,000. What is the profit? What is the profit of this investor? Zero profit. The market was 15,000. It went to 14,200. It is again coming to 15,000. What is the profit of this direct investment? Invested zero, right? But actually we have got here, first of all, our loss was less, only 440 loss was there because we already got 60 from here. Now I purchased it at 14,200. So I purchased here. It is 500, right? So my loss will be 14,700. So I purchased here. So first of all, if the market goes up till this point, I will gain 500. And I've also sold 40 rupees here. So I will get more 40 rupees here. Plus my loss was only 440. So this 500, the loss will cover up. Here I will get 60, here I will get 40 more. So I will get 100 rupees more. So I will be actually sitting on a profit of 100 rupees when this person is sitting on a profit of 0 rupees. Because away from this, what happens if the market goes up? I'm not concerned about this, because if the market is going here, this is earning and this is losing. So this earning is offsetted by this loss. So we are not concerned here. And again, we can square off both the positions in the next week. And again, we will start selling put options. So this is the entire strategy. Again, many things are not very clear because it requires a huge knowledge of options. First of all, options itself take, I mean, around, if I teach options, it will take around 6 to 8 hours at least, even to tell the basics. And then it should have a, so it is a huge thing. First of all, this is my first video, so you can actually ask your doubts, because this series only will take actually, I think, 10 videos to properly make you understand. And therefore what I have done is I have actually invested here, so that I can show you the account statements after maybe 3-4 months, or maybe 1 year, or maybe 2 years, whatever you like. So my final plan is to start a hedge fund from this. And there are many strategies which can be combined here. We can start with cover call also. Like if the market is 14,823, what I can start with is I can purchase futures here, and I can actually sell call options of around 15,500 something, or 15,000 maybe here. So I can have this, I can purchase futures 3 months away, so that my interest is low, and I can continue selling this weekly options with adjustments. Adjustments have to be made. What my future plan is, actually this will again take a full video to explain. So what my future plan is that first I will maintain this account for at least 3-4 months, so that people are able to see how I'm able to minimize my risk and maximize my profits. And then I can form a WhatsApp group or Telegram group of few people whom I can send my weekly what positions I have changed, what adjustments I have made according to markets. And then third, when we grow up for after 1 or 2 years away, when we grow, we can start with a hedge fund. Like people can actually copy this if they get a good confidence. And then because people are not able to manage because of time constraints, a person should manage. So my plan is to, after 1 or 2 years, start a hedge fund sort of thing for this. I know that there will be maybe many now doubts as of now, but I'm a bit tired as of now. So maybe I will explain rest of the things in the next video. So I guess we can end this and take care, and bye. Have a great life. Have a great day. Bye.